Welcome to the deep dive. Today we are immersing ourselves in a series that really kind of shakes things up in the romance genre. We're talking about the Japanese drama, our youth. And look, if you think BL dramas are all just light and fluffy, this one is here to seriously challenge that idea. It's complex, raw, emotional, really acclaimed stuff.
Oh, absolutely. It's operating on a completely different level.
Yeah.
It's a 2024 Japanese series, and it's adapted from this Korean webtoon that's just incredibly poignant.
How long are we talking? Is it a huge time commitment?
Actually, no, it's
That.
pretty tight. 10 main episodes, but then there's this epilogue special that you absolutely have to watch. It's essential. All in all, it's under 5 hours.
Okay, manageable.
But yeah, every single minute counts. It packs in so much substance. We're talking trauma, healing, this really profound high school romance, and visually, just stunning.
Right. So our goal today basically is to give you the shortcut. We want to help you understand why this show gets so much praise. We need to unpack these two main characters, Jin and Haruki, who are, let's face it, deeply flawed, and trace how they kind of heal each other, or maybe wound each other too, and definitely dig into that amazing visual style that makes it feel like real art, not just a sad story.
Exactly. So let's start with these two kids. Jin Minase first.
Yeah, Jin, he's the picture of a controlled life, isn't he? First year high school, perfect grades, the model student, follows every single rule, like every rule.
Yeah, super rigid. And you kind of get why when you look at his home life. Sources point out it's pretty lonely, lots of pressure.
Right. His mom's working overseas, always pushing him about academics, his future, and his dad, a
Right.
film director, but emotionally miles away.
So Jin's basically home alone a lot. Just him and his goldfish, kind of observing the world from a distance.
And this leads to his whole worldview, right? This stark, really simplistic view.
The categories, people are either perpetrators, victims, or bystanders.
That's it. And Jin is absolutely determined to just be the bystander, stay out of it, don't get involved. He thinks that's how he protects his neat, controlled little path.
Which of course sets up the perfect collision course with Haruki Hirukawa.
Oh, yeah. Haruki is like the immediate threat to Jin's whole structure. He's introduced as the classic troublemaker.
Totally. Skips class, smokes, hangs with the rough crowd, like that guy Majima.
And everyone warns Jin, right? Especially his friend Shiba, who's kind of judgmental himself. Stay away from that guy. But is Haruki really dangerous? Or is it just a front?
Well, the sources are pretty clear it's mostly a front, a necessary one, actually. That whole delinquent act, it comes straight from home.
The abuse.
Yeah. Terrible physical abuse from his alcoholic father. So he's just acting out all that chaos he's living with.
And this is where Jin's carefully built world just cracks wide open almost immediately.
Right. He actually sees it. He witnesses Haruki's dad attacking him.
And his first instinct: stick to the plan. Be the bystander. He walks away.
But then the guilt hits. Like, immediately. Overwhelmingly.
Yeah, you can almost feel it. And that guilt, it actually forces him to act, doesn't it?
It pulls him back. He finds Haruki later, injured, at a playground, and he tries, to keep that distance, just offers him a bottle of water. Simple. Safe.
But Haruki, he pushes it. He asks Jin to actually feed him the water.
And Jin does it. It's this small thing, but incredibly intimate. And it's like this clumsy, reluctant moment where Jin gives up control.
The first step off his straight path.
Exactly. The moment the bystander decides, maybe I need to get closer, even if it's dangerous.
And that reluctance, it's shown so well visually right from the start. That opening scene everyone talks about.
Oh, yeah. Brilliant. Jin walking that perfectly straight line on the beach, carefully avoiding the waves. It's his whole character, isn't it? So cautious, sticking to his predefined path, terrified of the messy, chaotic water.
Which represents Haruki, basically.
Pretty much. The chaos he brings. And Jin's own life keeps reinforcing that fear, that rigidity.
Yeah, like his friend Shiba, always judging Haruki. But the worst is his mother, isn't it? With her really twisted ideas about success.
Definitely. Warning him off art. Warning him off bad friends who could ruin his future. She actually praises him when he says he doesn't want friends at all. It's messed up.
Ugh. So Jin's trapped in this kind of sterile box. But then Haruki's room, it's the total opposite.
It's his sanctuary, right?
Right.
Despite the reputation, when Jin visits, it's not what you'd expect. It's full of art supplies, movies, even a stash of lollipops.
Oh.
It instantly shows Jin and us that there's this softer, vulnerable person hiding under the tough exterior.
And this brings us back to that whole perpetrator, victim, bystander thing. The story uses it so effectively.
It really does. And the sources dig into Haruki's psychology here, which is complex. He actually thinks he's protecting his mother by just taking the abuse himself. Yeah, and it gets darker. He has such damaged self-worth that he kind of equates pain, even pain he causes himself, with getting attention or sympathy. Like he doesn't deserve simple affection.
That's heartbreaking. So if he's drawn to pain, how does the show, like, visualize that self-destructive side?
Okay, this is where the water symbolism gets really interesting, connecting back to Jin's fear of the sea.
Right.
Haruki's biggest fear is becoming like his father. So there's this scene where he runs to the school faucet and just drenches himself with water.
I remember
It's
that.
like he's trying to purify himself, cool down the rage, wash away the violence he's afraid he inherited.
Trying to wash away the monster. Wow. And that connects back to Jin feeding him the water initially.
Exactly. It goes from Jin being reluctant, sterile, then clumsy. And eventually it becomes genuine affection. Jin choosing to get involved, choosing to feed him water, is him choosing to dive into Haruki's chaos.
And once he makes that choice, man, the chemistry between them just explodes.
It's undeniable, isn't it? That classic opposites attract energy.
Totally. And Haruki, despite the act, he's actually really inexperienced. He admits he's never kissed anyone.
Yeah. So when he suggests they kiss, it comes from this place of shared vulnerability, this sudden, intense attraction. It's not calculated, it's just raw.
And their relationship quickly brings up this theme of infection, they call it.
Haruki, the one carrying all this trauma, starts to change Jin in these subtle ways. Jin gets reckless, like sleeping with the window open, something he'd never normally do.
You can get sick because of it.
Right. And the show frames it explicitly. Jin is taking on Haruki's psychological burden.
And they even say it, don't they? Jin says something like, the more I'm with you, the weaker I feel.
And Haruki replies, but when I'm with you, I feel stronger. It's this intense trade-off. Haruki's finding strength, but Jin's paying the emotional price. It's such a complex take on first love.
Which builds to that iconic popsicle kiss scene.
Oh, yeah. So good. Jin's sick, worried about infecting Haruki.
And Haruki just says, then infect me, just a little, and goes for it.
Yeah.
Incredible line. And the sound design there, did you notice?
They drop the music, right?
Completely. All you hear is like their breathing, the sounds of the kiss. It makes it feel so intimate, so vulnerable. Like there's no going back after that.
But even with that intimacy, Haruki's still stuck in that self-sacrifice pattern, that martyr thing.
Yeah, it's deeply ingrained. Like early on, when he takes the fall for his friend Majima, confessing to something he didn't do just to protect him and get suspended.
He still feels like he deserves the punishment.
Exactly. He feels compelled to take the pain for others.
But this connection with Jin, this love, it's what finally pushes him to break that cycle, right?
Yeah.
Which leads to that huge turning point in episode 6.
Yes, the sea scene again. But this time, Haruki runs into the sea, fully commits, splashing water everywhere. It feels like a baptism.
A cleansing.
Totally. A rebirth. And he decides right then, I'm done taking hits. I want to be better. It's huge for him.
And Jin follows him in, doesn't hesitate this time.
No, that's Jin's rebirth too. He's choosing. He's done being the bystander. He's all in, embracing the chaos, embracing Haruki.
Such a powerful moment. But
Yeah.
then, of course, disaster strikes almost immediately after.
Ugh, yeah. Just when things feel hopeful, Haruki's father dies. And the way they describe it, his final moments, like a wild beast, it's haunting.
And Haruki just internalizes all the guilt, doesn't he? Thinks it's his fault because he'd wished his dad gone.
That self-hatred flares right back up. And combined with his love for Jin, it leads him to do the most painful thing.
He pushes Jin away, breaks up with him.
Yeah, to protect Jin, basically. He thinks he's toxic, a liability,
Hmm.
tells Jin he's better off without me. It's misguided sacrifice, driven by this deep, damaging belief that he's unworthy.
So painful. And then, bam, 5 years later.
Time skip, and this is where the writing just blew me away. You expect Jin, the stable one, to be fine, and Haruki, the troubled one, to be struggling.
But it's completely flipped. Episode 9 hits, and their adult selves are not what you predicted at all.
It's genius, really. It shows that their intense connection, that trauma, it didn't just vanish. It fundamentally changed how they cope.
So Jin, the formerly rigid one,
But-
he's picked up Haruki's old habits.
Yeah, heavy smoking, drinking way too much. He's even got some of Haruki's playful, chaotic energy. It's like he absorbs that recklessness.
Whoa, and Haruki.
The opposite. He completely cleaned up his act. No smoking, no drinking. He's disciplined, focused, and he's actually pursuing film school seriously. Like he absorbed Jin's focus.
They basically traded coping mechanisms.
Pretty much. And Jin, during those 5 years apart, he channeled his sadness into writing. These beautiful unsent letters, like small boats of hope, he calls them. expressing himself finally.
Something his mother always tried to shut down. Okay, so the reunion must be awkward.
It starts awkward, yeah. But then you get this perfect full circle moment in episode 10. It mirrors that very first encounter.
Don't tell me.
Yep. Jin gets drunk, emotional, passes out. And Haruki, he's the caretaker now. He gently feeds Jin water. Yes, it shows Haruki's incredible growth. From the helpless kid needing pity to this nurturing, self-assured adult. It's beautiful.
Wow. Okay, so they find their way back.
They do. They find this hard-won happiness. They're even talking about marriage, about a future, while revisiting that same park where they shared so much pain. It's like the storm's finally over.
And none of that emotional weight would land without the incredible artistry, right? The sources kept praising how integrated it all felt.
Oh, totally. The visuals are stunning, yes. But it's the thoughtfulness behind them. The dialogue feels like poetry sometimes. And the symbolism isn't just there to look pretty. It deepens everything. The ocean reflecting Jin's feelings, the confined water in the bathtub showing their hidden love.
And the soundtrack, that majestic, almost celestial music hits at just the right moments.
Perfectly timed. It just elevates those quiet, intense scenes. And critics loved how it tackled really tough themes. Domestic violence, trauma with such honesty. No tired BL tropes here.
It felt authentic, raw.
Exactly. And then the epilogue special brings it all back to reality.
Right, the marriage discussion. When the law changes.
It connects their very personal journey right back to real-world LGBTQ plus issues in Japan. A really important touch.
And even as adults, that dynamic is still there, isn't it? Jin's still cautious.
Still hesitant to come out fully to everyone.
While Haruki, now secure and healthy, is still gently pushing him, encouraging him to take risks, try new things, live bigger.
He's still pulling Jin towards the metaphorical water, but now it's about shared joy, not just shared pain.
So, at the end of the day, what's the core takeaway from our youth?
I think it's fundamentally about how these two incredibly broken teenagers found strength, found salvation, really, by breaking out of the roles they thought they had to play.
Jin stopped being just a bystander.
And Haruki overcame being just the victim, the martyr. He learned he was worthy of love, worthy of a good life. Their connection, however painful at times, genuinely saved them both.
It's incredibly powerful. Which leaves us, and you, with something to think about. How much of who we are as adults, our strengths, our flaws, the good habits, the destructive ones, is actually forged in those intense, chaotic connections we make when we're young?
Even after years apart, like Jin and Haruki.
Yeah, how much of that echoes through our lives, that deep impact they had on each other? It's definitely something to chew on.
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. It really helps the channel grow. See you in the next one.